Good afternoon, Jesse. How are you today?
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for allowing me to record this portion of the interview. So we just chatted for a few minutes about your experience and your admin
Mhm.
experience. You had 4 years admin experience in a manufacturing setting with 4 years of QuickBooks
Yes,
experience.
yes.
So tell me a little bit about what you did in your last position. What
Uh,
type of admin duties?
I was doing a little bit of everything. I was doing a receptionist position. I was customer service. I was a little bit doing payroll. I was doing the scheduling for the technicians because they have to travel nationwide. So I was booking and scheduling with the customers and the technicians to see when they can travel. I was doing QuickBooks, like doing invoices and receipt for payments. I was doing I use Excel for the um, programs and different things that they asked me for. I was assisting more to the manager.
Mhm.
I was doing, answering the phones. Um, like I say, doing invoices in QuickBooks,
Okay.
the registered payments, the credit card payments. I was doing that too. Um, I do a
Oh.
little bit of everything to
A
tell you.
little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right. So, about how many people were employed by that company?
We were five.
Okay. So, was that
Myself,
five including,
me,
is that five
include,
just in the office or
yeah,
five in the, okay.
yeah, in the
So,
office.
okay. Let's see here. Noting that for payroll.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, like I say.
Okay. And, when you were working reception, about how many calls per day were you taking?
Oh my goodness. Um, all depends of the time of the year because we used to have highs and lows. uh, I can get like, I will say maybe 15, between
Okay.
13 and 15 calls per day
Okay.
when we were very busy,
Okay.
and maybe five when we were not busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what were the callers calling in to do? Were they needing your assistance or were you transferring them to another department?
No, usually was a lot of people that called for information about the
Hmm.
machines,
Hmm.
and was people that want to schedule services or coordinate the training for the machines, and
Hmm.
I was taking care of that too.
Okay, great. And you do speak English and Spanish?
Spanish, yes,
Yes.
both.
And do you write English and
Yeah.
Spanish as well? Okay,
Mhm.
wonderful. Good to know. Why don't you tell me about a time that you helped a customer and you had a very good positive experience? Like, what does that look like?
uh, to give you an example, was a couple of clients that they have not experienced at all in the machines, but they were interested on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I coordinate with, and the other thing that they didn't have is they didn't speak well English,
Mm-hmm.
so was more Spanish. So I coordinate with one of our technicians to be with them and go step by step with them about the machine, because they got two machines. They have the laser and they have the embroidery. So was a little bit, I didn't want that they get confused about it because the systems were different. One used Wilcon software and the other one used the uh, lining software. So it was completely different. So I set up the training days with them, with a specific, technician, and he was very patient. And so I had to know the technicians too. So that way I can guide them to get better results. And in the end, they were really pleased with the training. And even after that, they keep calling for little things that they didn't know how to do or they wasn't sure, and we always give you an answer and was the easy things. We try to make it easy for them, that way they can use their machines.
Sure, absolutely. So that definitely takes a lot of patience and good
Yes.
customer service to understand what
Yeah.
they needed. All right, Jesse. So we've already done like full interview. So this was just an opportunity to share a little bit of information about yourself. You definitely have the skill set that we are looking for. So to end and wrap up this part of the interview, tell me a fun fact about yourself.
I'm fat. I take everything in a good way.
Yeah,
um i'm I'm very positive.
I can see that. I lo-
I'm very positive all the time. I like to talk with people. I care about my job. I don't play with it. I don't like to waste my time in silly things.
Mhm.
So if I'm gonna do something, I like to do it well.
Okay.
I feel fine when I
Yeah.
finish do something well.
Well, that's a wonderful characteristic. And I wanted to also make mention that the position that you did work for 4 years, the position relocated from Florida to, was it California?
But yeah,
California, and they did invite you to join them, but you just didn't want to travel
yeah,
and make the move. Okay.
yeah,
So, well, that it means something for sure too that they wanted to keep you on and move you. So that's why you're now available
yeah.
for an opportunity. All right, Jesse. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this portion of the interview, but don't go anywhere because we had a few more things to chat about.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Jesse.
Thank you so much.